Hey YouTube, welcome to another episode of Ask Boogie, the series where you, the viewers, can ask me any questions regarding Perfect World. Now, for the next episode, I have something special to announce, so bear with me, and I'll tell you guys at the end what it's going to be and how you can participate. But on to the first question from Sidezito. Oh, Boogie, what do you think about the idea of asking the developers to increase the chance of Demon Quickshot chance to 100% or reduce the Sage Quickshot chance to 10% crit instead of the 20% that they have currently, or reduce the chance from 100% to 50% so that it's a little more balanced. Now, to answer your question, I don't think that's the problem, to be honest. What I'm upset about the Sage buffs in the recent patches is that it kind of took what demon archers are traditionally good at and they gave almost the equivalent to sages. Now, demon archers traditionally had better crit rate and had more kind of proc based skills where you have a chance of this happening and you have a chance of that happening. If you could get all these chances to string together somehow with extreme luck, then you can probably kill an opponent quite easily. Whereas traditionally the Sage Archer was more chi orientated, they had longer range and they were just more consistent. If you look at their masteries, if you look at the Blaze Arrow, Take Aim, etc., their skills was a lot more consistent. They weren't into spike damage that demon archers were into. I think what the devs did overdo in the new patch was they didn't make Sage OP as such, but they blended the difference between demon and Sage archers a lot. I mean, now a Sage archer could have more critical rate than a demon archer with their quickshot than our mastery plus demon stunning arrow or sharpened tooth arrow. And yes, they still lack the APS we have, but they kind of makes up for that with their amazing masteries. Their masteries are even more effective with rank 9 second recast plus 12. So they kind of have the advantage, but I'm upset because they kind of took the crit rate that the demon archers had as an advantage and gave it to the sages for their quick shot. So yeah, I'm not happy about that. I think what they should do is that they should keep all the other changes. I mean, maybe stun is a little bit overpowered at the moment at 5 seconds, but I kind of agree with all the other changes. And they should probably buff Sage Quickshot so it gives, I don't know, 100% of 20 chi, and maybe give the skill more fixed attack or more percentage of weapon attack, so he keeps up with the tradition of Sage being a more consistent style of playing an archer. Second question is from Madariluzio, who asked, what do you think about the next Rank Nice recast from Perfect World China? Do you think it will come to PWI 2? If you guys don't know, there is a version that China has, and that's their version of Rank 9 second recast. I don't think that will come to our version, simply because the forgers, as I see it, cannot if you already made Rank 9 second recast, you cannot remake that into the new second recast. So a lot of the people, highly geared end of the population will have already made Rank 9 second recast. In fact, a lot of people already have, and we're only 3 months into the patch. It's going to be probably another month or two before PWI can even implement the new second recast from China. So yeah, there will be a lot of QQ if that does happen, because as you said, for assassins, their set could be better, but I think our set is just as competitive. But I'm still a little bit annoyed about the looks of our armor set. It looks nowhere near as good as the Chinese set. If you guys haven't seen it yet, go on ecatomb.net, ECATOMB.net, or PW Database. PWCN.com. I'll put the link of both of those websites in the description, and you guys can check out the sets for yourselves if you don't know what I'm talking about. Third question from Tackle PWI. He asked, what do you think of the Seeker class, as a class in general, with or without rank 9? Are they overpowered or underpowered? Now this is a strange question, because in the previous videos I've mentioned I think Seekers are overpowered at endgame, but strangely enough, Seekers are somewhat underpowered in pre-rank 9. Pre-rank 9 they have pretty low damage, even though they have their vortex, meaning they can pretty much solo a lot of stuff with blood paint. They also have amazing defense levels, but the downside is that their attacks were pretty low unless they were strength built. In a way, they were, I mean, I guess if you saw them as a tank class, then they're not that underpowered, but they don't have any aggro skills, unlike a barb, to keep the aggro, so I don't really classify them as a tank class. If anything, I probably would classify them as a backup tank class, and kind of like mixed with the Vino because of their debuffs. But I think pre-rank 9, in PvP especially, they were probably one of the most underpowered classes. Yes, they were hard to kill, but they weren't so good that they could pull a kata because they lack defense skills, and their attacks without God of Frenzy or a very strength-oriented build it's not great. I mean, they lack a lot of spike damage even with the rank 9 sword, rank 8 sword, sorry, or grade 16 Nirvana. I mean, grade 16 Nirvana is obviously a bit better because of attack levels, but yeah, with the rank 8 they kind of lack a lot of attack and spike damage. But on the contrary, at rank 9 or rank 9 secondary class, they've become the OP class. Why? Because they've been given God of Frenzy. This increases their offensive skills capabilities by a lot. They can virtually one-shot any class in PWI regardless of buffs, should they Zerg crit on their Gemini Slash. So it's kind of hard to say. As a class in general, they are OP at endgame, but without rank 9 they're pretty, I don't know about underpowered as such, because I think pre-rank 9 PvP in Perfect World it's a little more balanced. I don't know, because I haven't done non-rank 9 PvP for a long time, so I don't know. Maybe they are underpowered, maybe they're not, but they're definitely not overpowered without rank 9. On to the last question of today from iChaseOG, a top-rated comment saying, what items did you merge and what items are good to merge now? I mean, I can go through a whole list with you of the items I merged: Nirvana crystals, tokens, pack items, packs, gold. I mean, it's just so many dragon orbs. There's so many things I merged that, I mean, if I went through the whole list with you, it wouldn't be very helpful, because it's literally what every other merchant on the servers are merchanting for money. So what items are good to merch now? I think that's probably what you're after. Now, the items that are good to merch are the items that are in high demand. So there are the items that you can sell easily. Yes, you want a high profit margin at the same time, but I think if you're gonna ask that question, it probably means that you're starting out. So when you're starting out, you don't want the frustration of keeping on to an item, say a Scroll of Tome, even though you can probably make 100 mil profit off each Scroll of Tome sold and bought. You're probably going to be holding on to it for 3 months like I did. I mean, back when I was merchanting, like full steam ahead merchanting, I bought something like 3 Scroll of Tomes at anniversary sale, and yes, while I did make a massive profit off them, it also took me until March to sell them all. So you gotta have the capital to hold on to those items, and yes, it's worth it for me because I had a lot of capital. But if you haven't got a lot of money, you want to invest in the items that are easy to sell. Yes, maybe they're low profit margin, but hey, so be it. You're still making a profit. You're shifting volumes instead of profit margins, and at the end of the day, your overall profit margins are probably going to be the same as someone who does merchant an item with high profit margin but very low volume, and you don't have to deal with the frustration. So yeah, that's what I would do. I would merchant the items with a high demand, such as tokens, mirages, perfect stones, etc. Now, for the announcement that I'm going to make, I'm going to hit 1,000 subscribers very, very soon. I'm on 992 at the time of making this video. So according to YouTube stats, I'll be gaining 3.5 subscribers every single day. So by the end of this week, fingers crossed, I should have 1,000 subscribers. And I thought I'll do a special edition of Ask Boogie to celebrate that I'm hitting 1,000 subscribers. So if you guys want to submit any questions regarding real life, this episode of Ask Boogie is not going to be on Perfect World. It's going to be on me in real life. So if you have any questions for me in real life, it could be my interests, my hobbies, what games I play, what music do I like, etc. Like anything regarding to real life that you guys want to know, feel free to leave a question below of this video or in my inbox titled Ask Boogie. And as usual, I'll pick out 3 or 4 questions and hopefully one of the top rated questions, and I'll answer them. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and if you wanna ask me a question, make sure you drop a comment below, and I'll see you next week.